Hello, welcome to the Two Bros One Mic channel. I'm your host Steve. Starting off with a cough there, very professional. Can I just say before we get onto anything here, what is going on with this weather in the UK? I am absolutely fucking freezing with this weather. I just kind of want to put that out there. Sorry, there's a wee bit of noise there. I'm just kind of trying to adjust my microphone. Right, that cough. Anyway. That aside, I'm going to be doing some more Battlefield 1 today. I was actually meant to do this a couple of days ago. Was it a couple of days ago? 3 days ago? A couple of days ago, I think. So I do apologise for being a bit late getting started with that. I just had some other stuff to deal with, unfortunately. Anyway, let's just get into it. Let's look for a game. Ooh, Turning Tides. It's new. Is that new in all the things, or is that just new for the Conquest? Oh no, it's in Russia as well. Interesting. Let's give this a shot. Now you might be asking yourself, or maybe you're not, I don't know. But you might be asking, why is it that when I come on to stream Battlefield 1, I'm always playing Rush? There's two reasons for that. Number one, the main reason is because if you watch Asman when he does his streams, and by the way, if you've not watched his streams, go watch them. Either at the Two Bros One Mic Twitch channel live, or catch it on the YouTube channel of the same name. Shameless self-promotion aside there. Yeah, if you watch his game streams, what you'll notice is he actually, I think it's like, you know, he mostly does like Conquest and Operations, like the sort of the bigger scale games. And I don't know, I don't really want to be just broadcasting the same stuff as his. You know, kind of keep it a bit varied. So for that reason, I'm going to leave the bigger scale games like Operations and Conquest for him, and I'll do the, I suppose what you call it, smaller scale games like Rush. The second reason is just quite simply I prefer Rush. Like, the Operations game mode is cool. It's a nice addition to this this game, but my biggest issue with it is that, and again, if you watched Asman's last stream, you'll kind of notice when he had his meltdown towards the end of his stream. The problem is, if you get people who don't play the objective proper, it's pointless. You can't win. If people don't work as a team, don't play the objective, you can't win on Operations, and it just becomes a lesson in frustration, basically. And too many times, more often than not, what you'll find is exactly that. People don't bother playing the objective, just go into business for themselves, so yeah, we don't need that. Okay, squads are full. Oh, fine, I'll just create my own squad then. Okay, better get into this first of all. So, last time I came on here, you may have noticed I was trying to do some of these weapon challenges, just as I'm going up and down here, and I couldn't understand why my progress was not tracking for any of them. It turned out I forgot to reinstall, well, when I reinstalled the game, I forgot to reinstall the season pass and whatnot. So basically, you know, it's like I had no access to doing the weapons, which was kind of a shame. So, you know, I fixed that, should work now. So yeah, we'll try carrying on with the sniper rifles. You know, seeing as that was the objective last time. So I'm just trying to decide which one we're going to go with. Because last time I think I was trying that one. Well, let's try this Mosin Nagant M91. Because I've already got the SMLE Mark III equipped, so you know, I might as well do that one. I suppose would make sense, wouldn't it? Right, let's get spawned in, of course. You know, because I've got no squads, mates as it was. I'm gonna have to just go into business myself here in a sense. I have to spawn at our spawn zone. I can't spawn on other people. So I've got to get 3 headshots in a round with this thing. Oh shit. Hello. What am I doing? Wrong button. No. I'm not gonna lie. My aim on this game, the last few times I've been on here, has been atrocious to the point where I think, hell. If I'm going to get 3 headshots, it's going to probably be more a case of pure luck than actual skill. But we'll give it a shot. We will give it a shot. Let's get respawned in here. I feel kind of a bit weird, like I'm jumping between the sort of time zones because I just got done playing the latest Call of Duty game, the World War II, playing the campaign. That is a fucking fantastic campaign, by the way. Absolutely, it's an amazing campaign, is all I can say. Really fucking good. So yeah, oh, it's just a kill, not a headshot. Oh well. Yeah, absolutely. You could make a movie out of it. The campaign, the story, and everything was that great. The characters in the campaign, you could actually make a Hollywood blockbuster based on that campaign. It's so good. But of course, that's in World War II, and then now we're jumping back to World War One. It's a wee bit like, okay, what's going on here? Come on, aim.
We have lost both objectives.
I don't know what it is. It just my aim at the moment. I just seem to. I'm either just jerking the control, like the stick around too much, and it's basically memes all over the shop, or I'm like taking my time, but I end up taking too much time. So I don't know if I actually. I basically, it's taking me that long trailing up a shot. I'm giving the enemy plenty of time to spot me, aim their shot, and kill me. So I need to really get over that. Now, last time I was playing, I was talking about how mainly playing my shooting games as it was on the PC. I'd be much happier with a mouse and keyboard. Like, I would honestly, my aim would improve dramatically. The issue is, it's how, I guess I'm pressing the wrong button for that. It's how do you get it to work? Because I was actually having a look to see what's going on. Now, apparently, Microsoft might eventually, after all this time promising it, bring mouse and keyboard support to the Xbox One. And there's also I can't remember its name, but there's a device that allows you to use mouse and keyboard. Basically, it translates the input signals from mouse and keyboard to the console as controller inputs. But the other problem is, obviously, you've got to have a game. Now, supposedly, with that device, not so much an issue because it thinks it's a controller anyway, but when they do bring out actual proper mouse and keyboard support, apparently it's going to be up to the developers whether or not they actually want to include that, you know, in their games. So, you know, games that are already out like this, for example, it would entirely depend whether, you know, DICE kind of want to actually bring, DICE actually want to bring the support into the game or not. So I mean, depending on how well it works, this device, and from what I could sort of research into, apparently reports say it works really pretty good. I could just go with one of them. The problem is, I've got someone in my squad. I hadn't even noticed. Yeah, the problem is, it's just a case of how much it costs. I think it's around 150 sort of good old UK pounds. So you know, quite a lot of money. Depends how much you start to get of it, I suppose, in a sense. Where did he go? Just back and forth. So, getting back to the game here. Getting a wee bit sidetracked talking about all this stuff. So, I've got some kills with this weapon in the match, which is nice. However, they're not headshot kills. I need to get 3 of those beautiful, sexy headshots in a round. Oh my god, see what I mean there? My aim, like, taking way too long to try and decide how to line up the shot and then just fucking miss by a mile, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I don't see myself getting these 3 headshots in this round. You know, to be honest, I'm probably not going to get that until I actually get back sort of into practice with the game. You know, get my aim level as it was kind of back to what it needs to be. But I'll stick with this gun for the remainder of this round, and if it turns out it's not going to happen, maybe I'll just pick a weapon with a more achievable criteria. The biggest issue I've got at the moment is that basically, you know, sneaky bastard. Unless I'm actually, you know, streaming this game, I'm not actually playing this game. Big reason for that. Oh, come on, medic. Come on, you're nearby. Come revive me. Come on now. Okay. Yeah. Quite simple simply put, there's other games at the moment that I'm playing in my own time because I'm interested in them, and I'm also like, okay, thinking ahead for future videos and streams. What kind of other games would I, would be good for me to stream? And of course, I've got to play the sort of games and decide whether or not they could be worth streaming. Like, I know at the moment, with our channel sort of being new and whatnot, no one ultimately gives a fuck about our channel. But if we ever do grow and get sort of an audience, then yeah, you've got to kind of think to yourself, what would be good content for them. So I've been trying out some stuff. And I mean, like, last time I played this, I kind of really, for a short part of the video, or stream, whatever, I kind of got into it a wee bit about this not being really one of my sort of favourite games. So again, apart from streaming it, 'cause I mean, I got to be honest, when I'm streaming this game, I actually, it's alright, this game when I'm streaming it. When I play it just for fun, like, I'm not streaming it, I'm not doing it for any sort of video purposes, I'm really just playing it for the sake of playing it, I find this game quite boring. It's not bad, I just don't find it that interesting. However, once I start streaming, I'm like, you know what, this is actually quite a good game to sort of play while I'm streaming there, Go figure, go figure. But I just kind of forgot what the point of this conversation was. Yeah, I was making a point about something, and oh yeah, I think it's about not having much time on this game. So yeah, that's a big reason as to why, like, my aim and stuff's not how it used to be in Battlefield games. I think that's what I was talking about. You know what? I started fucking waffling on, and then I actually forgot what the whole point of me starting talking about was. Got a wee bit distracted by the battle going on. Oh yeah, no, that's what it was. I was talking about, what was it? I was talking about not liking this game when I'm not streaming, but it's actually alright when I'm streaming. I think, yeah, we'll go with that. I'm sure that's what I was talking about. If not, it is now. Fuck it, bayonet charge! Oh hell. Yeah, it's weird that, because obviously when you're streaming, you're not paying as much attention to the game, because obviously I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, I somehow find the game more interesting in that situation than I do when I'm actually fully focused on it, and I can appreciate everything that the game's got to offer. It's fucking weird. So yeah, I'll keep this game around for doing some streams. Whether or not I get back into playing this game on a sort of at least semi-full-time basis, who knows. Anyway, enough about me just wobbling on like a twat. Let's kind of get back into it. Oh shit. Yeah, I seen the guy who was in that wee trenchy sort of dugout bit, and that's who I was going to go for, because I thought the other dude was going to move on. I was like, well, you know what? Because I'm using the pistol, I'll try catch this guy off guard, then I'll maybe deal with them. And that did not work. Because using that pistol, that Mars automatic or whatever it is, that's one of my criteria, weapon criteria for the unlock. So obviously I kind of, if I get a chance to use that, I might as well. I think it's like 50 kills, so quite a high number of kills to get for. I just vote for this one. I haven't tried these maps yet. Fuck it. Yeah, it's quite a large number of kills to get for a pistol, which, I mean, I suppose if you're good with pistols, maybe it's not, but the thing with pistols is you have to be reasonably close range with them, which in this game, depending on the map, isn't always that easy to achieve. But yeah, I absolutely achieved, zilch headshots, so that was a total fail for that criteria. I think until my aim improves back more to how it used to be, maybe there's just no point in actually trying that one. Who knows? To go through some of the stats, let's have a look at the scoreboard. So I come in 8th in our team, got 9 kills to 10 deaths, which is, it's shit in the sense that it's not a positive kill death ratio, but not terrible. I mean, it could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. But as I said last time, I believe when I was streaming, I don't really give that much of a toss ultimately about my number of kills, number of deaths. I'm more about sort of trying to achieve a team success. So it's did we win or did we lose the round as a team? That's more what I give a crap about. About trying to play the objective, and it's kind of what Aaron, the good old Asman, was kind of getting at in his last stream. Too many people are just trying to sort of get good kill death ratios, sort of show off the skills, or they only care about personal glory, stuff like that. And of course what happens is, to achieve that, sometimes you just ignore the objective, and given the objective is being a team-based game is kind of a big part of the gameplay, it can be frustrating when folk don't do that. But yeah, I mean, obviously the sniper, it's like, how much can you do? Like, you can't really rush in to try and, stop bomb plants or be the one planting bombs, because your purpose is to provide long range sort of overwatch for your sniping. But I mean, I was trying to keep my position around by the objective, so I was still kind of an influence. Anyway, let's move off of that weapon, because I was doing terrible in terms of trying to nail those headshots. Performed 50 kills with the Gavir 98 marksman. I've got one of them. This looks like another non-scope sniper weapon. Now, what was the other criteria for that one? Oh shit, wait a second. Bear with me, people. Which one was it now? 15 kills with a tripwire bomb. Ooh. I've got the tripwire bomb there. I don't tend to really use it that much. Oh no, I've got a scope, just a shorter range one. It's more like a battle rifle than a sniper rifle, Yeah, I don't tend to use trip bombs that much, and I certainly don't know the best way, like the best places to dump them in order to achieve that kill rate, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, I seem to spawn on a big ass boat, and people are already trying to kill me, or at least kill us as in the team, so I shall try and kill them instead. Little sneaky bastard, you can run for it. See, this is the problem with long range sniping, is you've got to account for bullet drop, bullet travel and all that shit. On a moving target, it gets tricky. And this is why the sniping game in the Battlefield games is far superior to anything that you'll get in a game like Call of Duty. Is because the Call of Duty, the sniper rifles don't have that realistic sniper sort of element to it, which is... No, it's not a game breaker, and it's not like, oh, that's the end of the world. Just personal preference. Oh, fuck it, I'm going for a swim. Personal preference. I like the more realistic sniper game because it makes it more skill based. Like you've got to, calculate some of these factors into your, into your sniper, and it makes it more difficult. You're not just a guy that can shoot folk from a long range. It's like, well, yeah, but you have to be skilled to achieve that, and it's like, I like that. So if you get particularly a long range kill on a moving target, it's a pretty sweet feeling. That's a guy at the top of that sort of tower thing there. Just missed him again. Fucking hell, moved that time. Now, one thing I think he's maybe dead. One thing you'll notice
Destroy the damn objective.
With me sniping in the Battlefield, or Battlefield 1, because it's not really in other games. Oh, fuck me, man. What's going on? I can't fucking hit anybody with this gun. Maybe getting 50 kills with this gun is going to prove to be a mission. Yeah, one thing you'll notice is that you have the ability... Oh, okay, that didn't work. You have the ability to zero your scope, so by default you're sitting at 75 meters, then you can zero it to 150 meters, and then you've got 300 meters. And the idea is that sort of compensates for bullet drop. So if you know your target's roughly around the 150 meter mark, then obviously if you zero the scope to 150, you don't have to worry about that so much. Now you'll notice I don't do that with the... Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. Finally hit him. Didn't kill him though. And then fail after that. Yep. I don't tend to do that simply because having been... Well, for lack of words, having sort of learnt my trade, you know, on the previous Battlefield games, because there wasn't... Oh, there we go, finally hit someone. Thank fuck. Yeah, because you don't have that zeroing, you just had to sort of make the approximate adjustments in your sort of head for stuff like bullet drop and whatnot. And you do that by basically raising the crosshairs to... You kind of try and visualise... Oh, is that me getting shot? You try and visualise... Yeah, it's me getting shot at. Fuck. You try and visualise to yourself how the bullet will travel and how it will drop over the distance, and you make the necessary adjustments. Now, because that's what I'm used to, having to try and, you know, range... Ah, god dang it. I hate it when you hit them and they don't die. Yeah, because you've got to try and range it and then set the scope. I don't know, because see, if I'm shooting someone at 150 meters away or you know, whatever, my thing is that I instinctively will raise the crosshair. God damn, I need to start hitting headshots. Yeah, I'll instinctively raise the crosshairs because that's what I'm used to doing in all the Battlefield games. So I would zero the scope, and then instinctively would still lift the scope as it was to account for that drop, and then what would happen is I would miss. I'm not saying like I'd hit people anyway, because obviously I'm kind of doing a bit shit at the moment with my sniping, but I would definitely miss because my... You know, I should be aiming basically straight on in a sense. And because I've scoped it, I've zeroed the scope, and then because I'd instinctively lift up, I would miss. Well, that might all sound a bit stupid or whatnot, but it's a thing I've got, so you know, I prefer to sort of try and range it myself. I try to sort of judge how much to compensate for bullet drop and that. And then if I miss, I just make adjustments based on sort of following the... Oh, come on. It's right fucking there, dude. Oh, finally, man. Finally. Yeah. So, like, say, my estimation, I fall short, I aim up, too high, aim down, you know, simple shit. I think part of the problem with this I'm having here is, like, I need to really give my guy a chance to actually sort of stabilise himself. I think some of these near misses, as it was, the problem... You know, when I'm not missing outright, I'm just basically missing lately. I think part of the problem is because my guy could have just had recoil from firing a shot, or I've just been running, so my guy's a little bit out of breath or whatnot. You know, it's that slight movement, that slight pull in the rifle. If you watch some of these shots, like I was taking, it was like I was just missing the target. I don't know, so maybe I need to just be a bit more patient with my shooting. Certainly, this is not off to a good start, and a big part of it is I don't really like my start options. Starting this boat, this rifle's not really that suited for doing sniping off this boat, at least I don't feel. And then the next problem you've got is the fact it's like, you know... God damn, I thought I had that lined up properly. Yeah, the next problem you've got is you've got to get across to there from here, and it's just too exposed. Like, I'm
looking right at an enemy soldier.
I'm not too happy using this weapon on this map. Like, I prefer to use sort of one of my other sniper rifles for doing this sort of work from the boat. Either that, or I just wouldn't snipe, at least not in this initial stage. I would probably, you know, take an assault class or support class or something like that. Yeah, we're getting fucking owned here anyway. We're about to fucking lose our lose this round. We only took one objective, kind of sucks. I think I've only had a couple of kills, which kind of sucks. Now again, this whole thing with like playing the objective being a sniper, if you notice, a lot of the people I've been shooting at when targets become available are down by that objective site, you know? Because I'm trying to do what, in my opinion, a sniper should do in these kind of games is I'm kind of trying to clear out some of the dug-in enemy to allow opportunities for my fellow teammates to move in for the plant, you know? Or if, like, say a sniper is kind of, you know, holding them up, he's kind of keeping them away from that site, then obviously I want to counter snipe. That wasn't a good round anyway. That certainly wasn't a good level for that rifle, or maybe it's just because I haven't really used that rifle yet. Or maybe it's just me making excuses because I had a crap sort of round. I don't know. Pick whichever one you like the sound of and run with it. Okay, mate, for good. But then there's one more player this time in our team, so it's a little bit better. Positive KD, only 4 kills, 3 deaths, but technically it's still positive, so if that's your kind of jam, you know, hit that one. Yeah, that wasn't a great round for us. That was not a great round for us. Only took that sort of one objective by the looks of it. Was not a big fan. Not a big fan of that boat for a starting point. Perhaps with a different sniper rifle, one that I'm more used to, the properties of and whatnot, maybe that could have been a good sniping spot. I don't know. The problem is, there's quite a lot of sort of like boulders and rock sort of layouts and some other good positions. It makes it really hard because if the defending team is using that layout properly, and for the most part those guys in our team seem to be doing it, it seems to make for quite an effective sort of kill zone. Like, it, you know, team was really struggling to get into the Bravo site. Now I know in this game, because it's World War I talk, we call it apples and butter. But to me that just sounds stupid, so I'm just going to call them Alpha and Bravo, if everyone's cool with that. No objections, good stuff then. Let's take a wee vape of me cig here before we carry on. That's better. Okay. Let's see if this gun this time makes a difference. In fact, let's see, make sure these kills are actually tracking on this gun. Yeah. Which it's not. Oh, you stupid ass motherfucker. Pardon my French. I'm using the wrong goddamn gun. I'm using the Gewehr M95. And it's the blinking 98 marksman. Okay, right, guys at home, I apologise, that was fucking stupid on my part. Let me buy the right fucking, make sure it's the marksman, isn't it? Where is it? Yeah, 98 marksman. Guys, I apologise for that bit of stupidity there. I didn't fucking, oh holy crap dude. So I had to suffer through using that gun that I wasn't very fond of, and it wasn't even the right gun. It was a 98 model, not the frickin' 95. Oh, dude, I feel stupid. I feel stupid. Okay, just gonna say that. Right, let's see how we get on with this one then. At least the handy thing is, with this one, it's not headshot based like what I tried with the SMLE. You know, this is just get 50 kills. So I mean, the benefit is, even if, oh crap, if you're having a really shit time with it, you just play enough games, you'll eventually get to that. So, you know, there you go. Oh, 98 fucking percent. Oh, the fuck, you're not dead yet. There we go. One thing I will say about this game that I liked, you know, which I don't think I've ever mentioned yet, I like the fact that on this one, if you have done basically, you pretty much killed someone without killing them, if that makes sense. That if someone then gets the kill, yeah, the kill, you know, the assist actually counts as a kill for you, because so many times in the early Battlefield games, you know, you'd be sniping someone, you'd pretty much kill them if you're shot, but you hadn't quite got them, and someone just kind of snakes that kill off you. And so you're racking up a number of assists, but you ain't actually, you know, you ain't actually fucking getting the kills, and that was really, really irritating. So I like the fact that in this game they addressed that, you know. I definitely like this gun better than the 95 anyway. I seem to be more in tune with what I'm doing with it. Right. I just realised, obviously, me being a bit stupid there, we lost Alpha, so... Oh, damn. Yeah, we lost Alpha, so why was I still covering that site for? I should have been moving my attention across. But just as I talk about it, comes up there, that thing about the assist counting as a kill. It's a great feature that means that, you know, if you're doing a lot of damage on players, but then someone else swoops in and gets the kill off you, you're not suffering for it. The game's still saying, yo, it's all good, man. Is there anyone sniping on that boat, by the way? Yes, there is. A little bit too high with that shot there. I don't know if he's still alive or if basically... Oh, no, he is. Where is he moving to? One thing I'll say, you know, that people should, you know, always do, and I believe particularly if you're sniping, is you should try and spot as many enemies as you can, so that way they, you know, fuck it, in case he's making a plant, try and put a grenade in. Yeah, you should always be spotting enemies, because in that way, if you don't get the kill, it lets your team sort of, you know, your team can have a crack at them, because your team knows where they are, you see. Some nifty headshots while I'm here. I definitely like this gun better than the other gun. This gun is definitely working for me better than the previous one. Right. Fuck. Get shot at, shit. Kinda stupid just standing up there on the wall like that, but I was just trying to kinda have a wee, I don't know what you'd say, a wee surveillance of the scene below. Like I was just trying to, I was basically trying to weigh up whether or not it was worth me jumping down with my pistol, you know. Yeah, okay, I know the deploy point's no longer available. Could I, there we go, I was going to say, could I maybe deploy to the other one then, please? I'll mark Bravo now, because that's nearer to where my squad mates are. Yeah, I was like, right, we're about to lose it, someone needs to take action. And I was just like, should I stay up here, or should I actually say fuck it and get myself down there? I should have just went for it, but you know. So again, like I was saying about spawn, so those couple of guys, I'm not going to be able to get a shot on them, but by tagging them, any of my guys who are set up for close range combat can see them, and perhaps that little heads up that there's an enemy there would help. So that's my thinking anyway. Now you may or may not agree with that. Everyone's got their own style. Come on, dudes. What's going on? Someone's shooting at us. Don't know. Oh, fucking hell, that's... That came about rather quickly, did it not? What's annoying about when someone plants a bomb at a sort of objective point is, you know, at least one sneaky wee bastard's going to be hiding around there to keep it defended, and two, right, you know, you don't plant bombs and then just say, ah, fuck, I don't care no more. I mean, you want to keep that shit, motherfucker, you want to keep that shit defended, but I mean, the thing is, when, you know, when you're a sniper and you're like, right, I better go and try and help out here because no one else is going to do it, you're going to have a pistol, and I mean, so, you know, some guy catch you off guard and you've got your little daft pistol in your hand, you ain't going to do much, like, bit of a random point there, but I'll just make it anyway. Alright, boys and girls, these guys are doing better than us at the moment with their attack sort of run compared to ours, so let's try and, you know, maybe stop them. Right, I need to get up high because there's not much point of a sniper just... Oh, come on, are you going up on, or not? Fucking dim... Oh, that'll be why. About to call him a dimwit there. Yeah, there's no point in a sniper fucking hanging, sort of, just hanging about like this, because obviously I've got no good line of sight there's not a much. Oh shit! Ah, God damn it! I wasn't expecting them to come around the corner, if I'm being honest, and I went to change my pistol. I probably should have just fired off a no-scope shot. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, you know? The outcome was probably going to be the same anyway. I would have maybe at least done some damage to them. But so like I was saying, I really need to kind of get up somewhere where I can make more use of being a sniper. This wee bastard hiding up there. Of course I miss. Don't miss twice though, thank fuck. Let my health regen, because I am on 4% health, and that is not a good look. Got more guys up there. Let me just have a little killing spree here. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not?
Been sent to our artillery.
Now, given that the building just got kind of bombed to fuck there, I'm assuming he's dead, that's fine. Where am I gonna go now?
Hedefin savunulması lazım.
I'd make a move for that tower because it's a good shooting point, but then kind of at the same time, what's the point? Because there'd probably be more enemy hanging around there. Another reason why, just thinking about what I was saying before, why you should spot enemies is, in rush, the defending team can use the telegraph stations, like the objective points, calling artillery barrage on enemy positions. So the more people that enemies you've got spotted, the more effective potentially. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Done that fucking before, didn't I? Potentially, the more effective, you know, your barrage will be. So, if for no other reason, that's a good reason to do it. Don't really know if this is going to be a good shooting point because I don't really know. I don't really know where they're. I don't really know where they're sort of spawning in from. I do know I'm getting shot at, which I don't like, so I'm going to fuck off over here, I think. So hopefully, guys, we're having a nice time together here as we play some Battlefield 1. I've certainly not done as bad as I don't think as last time playing this game, and I've not had any brilliant games yet, but you know, this round I've had a few good moments at least. You know, it's a wee bit of decent sniping at times.
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our
Can I get up here? Because this would make a good shooting position, I think. Nope, because some bumhole shoots me to death. Didn't even fucking know he was there. Whoops. I'll spawn up here instead of spawning on my squad because I'll be a bit further back. Maybe I can find a better shooting position, you know. But yes, speaking of streams, if anybody who may be waiting for the third episode of the Dead Island playthrough, again, I don't know if you're waiting for it or not. Maybe you've been liking it. Maybe you've been thinking, fuck off with that, Steve. Who knows? But for anyone who has, kind of been, god dang, into a wee bit. Episode 3 is coming very soon. I kind of apologise that I've not been on there recently. Biggest reason is kind of been doing some of these Battlefield 1 streams, which I wasn't going to bother with. You know, done the joint stream with Az, and I was like, right, that'll probably be me. Then he decided that he was going to do this thing about wanting to sort of try and unlock some of the sort of new weapons, and he suggested that perhaps I would like to try that as well, you know, for the sniper class. Because believe it or not, as I've stated, back in the day, I was actually a pretty good sniper in the Battlefield games, at least the more modern setting, sort of ones like Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. But yeah, he was like, bro, why don't you? Oh, fuck off! I don't want to do that level again. Let's do this other one. Not a huge fan of that level. I'm not lying. It was more fun there, being on the defending, starting off as defense, you know, compared to attacking. But overall, at least that initial area of the map, not a big fan of it from what I just played there, so fuck it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so he suggested that perhaps I would like to do some sort of solo streams, you know, stream myself going through it as well. So I thought, fuck it, why not? And woo, there we go, boys and girls. A little bit of a better game there. Came second on the team. Got 11 kills, 7 deaths. So that's a better kill-death ratio if that's your sort of jam. Not bad, not bad. Took best for headshots and single action rifle kills out my squad. So hey, that was actually not a bad round. That was actually probably one of the better ones that you've seen me do. So that was cool. That was cool. Yeah, so that thing we're doing these Battlefield 1 streams caused a wee bit of delay with the Dead Island streams, but don't worry, we'll be hitting that bad boy episode 3 coming up soon. I'm quite chuffed there. You know, it's been a while since I ever kind of hit the top 3 for a team. I'm quite alright with that. I'm going to have another vape in my e-cig to celebrate, I think. Lovely jubbly, as Del Boy would say. If you get that reference, then well done. If you don't, then, you know, I'm probably feeling old right now. What I will do, boys and girls, bear with me 1 second. I need to run and drain the snake. Be right back with you. And I am back, and I feel better. I do apologise if there was a bit of a bang there when I left. What started off as an attempt to gently place my headset onto my desk became a accidental throwing of the headset as it kind of just removed itself from my hand. Anyway, let's have a wee look and see how we are getting on with our challenge. So at 22%. 22%. That's not bad. That's not bad for the first go of it as it was. Why can't I spawn up on these guys? There we go. So this would, I think, if I remember correctly, this would be that map that we started off on, because there only was 2 maps for the. Oh shit! I think there only was 2 maps for this Turning Tides. What was it? Oh shit! Grenade. I suppose that makes it a bit easier to learn the maps. There only is 2 of the fuckers. This one, like when we started off in this map, from what I got to play of it, didn't get to see too much of it, but it was like, yeah, seems alright. Not a huge fan for that one that we're on before, the one with the boat. Maybe. Oh, come on, Steve, what the hell? Taking far too long trying to decide what you're going to do there. Yeah, maybe as the map progresses it gets better, or maybe if you're playing as a different class. Certainly, attacking as a sniper in that first round, wasn't a big fan of it. And even that second round, where I actually had an alright game sniping, I still wasn't really feeling it too much. I think, going back to what I kind of say about this game, and sometimes I've generally considered it to be boring, is the fact a big part of it, in a way, thinking about it, is that I think it's the maps, you know, the map choices, you know, they seem to have this thing on this game where, you know, for me personally, either a map is really well designed and it's a really fun, where the hell did that come from? It's a really fun map to play and it's really well designed and enjoyable, or it's absolutely boring as fuck. Like, it's just a very plain map, or it's just very similar to another map that's on the game already, so you feel like you've already kind of seen this, so what's the point? You know, that's the sort of sense that I have about some of these maps. And what's really annoying is when some of these maps come from being a season pass holder, you know, like a, I can't fucking see this guy. You know, being a premium member, it's like, you think, well, boring map, and I pay money for this thing, you know? Pardon me, guys, had to do a little bit of sneezing on the go there. Yeah, so thinking about it, that does kind of play into that, and the weapons. I mean, I know the weapons are like sort of period locked. You can't get sort of too creative, because at the end of the day, it's you know, the weapons are based on the weapons that were available at that sort of period in history. But I don't know, it just doesn't feel like the guns have that same sort of like the impact, if that makes sense. I should really get my head back in the game, because this has been a pretty poor start to this round for me. And again, anybody watching, if you're new to this channel, I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Me and Naz, man, we are not the best players in this game. Far from it, in fact. So don't be surprised if you see us when we're streaming getting our asses kicked. That will happen quite a lot. Anyway, yeah. So the weapons are kind of a bit boring in this game. They lack any sort of... Oh my fuck, I just... can't seem to fucking spawn without fucking walking into someone kicking my ass. It's like... just can't fucking... just don't seem to be able to see it coming, if that makes sense. Yeah. Try and finish what I started off saying.
Return to the combat area.
Ah, fucking hell, Steve. Learn to shoot, you dumbass. Right. Finish this. I need to finish this goddamn fort, because I keep getting distracted. I'll never get it finished. Yeah. The weapons don't seem to have a lot of impact or excitement behind them. Like, by comparison, so having playing that, you know, World War II, the latest Call of Duty game, and I mean, again, like, some of the guns are a bit more advanced because it was later on in history, but still kind of very similar-ish weapons, like bolt-action rifles and carbines and stuff, basic sort of submachine guns and shit. But the weapons in that game, you know, pack a punch. They feel like they pack a punch. Like, you know, when I'm shooting someone in that game, like, it really felt like I was actually using some badass weaponry, like some weapons that actually packed a punch like you would expect a gun to do. And it's that difference in the weapon design. You know, it can make a difference on sort of the game in the sense of, you know, the game's got impact, or, you know, it's got not much. So certainly I would have to say, as I kind of think about it, that is certainly a couple of things that I'm not a huge fan of in this game. Because I'm always saying about finding this game a bit boring for the most part of times, and yeah, never really actually kind of went into it. So there we go, a little bit of insight into the mind of Steve. So let us get back to the game. This round is going horrible. Like, oh fuck me. Like, this round is just going fucking horrible. We don't seem to be doing fuck all here, being honest. We obviously got the alpha site, because again, I'm not calling it Apple, I'll call it alpha. We got the fucking alpha site, and then, you know, after that, just immediately started to fucking get asses handed to us on a regular basis here. A big part of it seems to be that these motherfuckers are just doing a good job of locking down these sort of routes, you know. Like, we're not really kind of being able to progress on towards the objective. They seem to be kind of locking it down pretty well. And hey, I mean, fair play to them, you know. Fucking barrage knocking my fucking aim off. Get out of my road, you dipshit. Yeah, I mean, you can't fucking... You can't really disrespect people for being good at what they're doing. So, I mean, if you're... You know, oh Christ almighty, you're a defending team, and you're keeping the other team from being able to even move up towards the objective. It's good fucking strategy, so you can't really be angry about it. It just gets a little bit frustrating because you're like, fuck, dude, how come we can't fucking punch our way through here? You know. But hey, you have good games and you have shite games, and we appear to have had a shite game, so yeah, it is what it is. Fucking drop the controller there, man. The problem is headset's plugging the controller, so when the fucking controller goes, the headset goes with it. You're like, fuck. Bit silly there, Steve. Yeah, so you know, you can see there, absolutely got my ass handed to me. Pretty poor kill death ratio, you know. Nothing to write home about. That, for the most part, was a pretty poor game. I mean, it happens though. I mean, this is the thing, you know. There's some people out there who, for them, this pretty much is almost like a job for them. In fact, since YouTube became monetized back in the day, for a lot of folk, this actually kind of is their job, you know. So, fair play to them. But I mean, you know, there's a whole number of people who, you know, this is their life, is they just spend day in, day out playing these games, and they, you know, they get highly good at them. So the odds of them having a shit game is slim. I mean, their team might not win as a team, but I mean, their personal sort of game will look good. Me, I literally, as I said before, I get on here when I'm going to stream it. You know, apart from that, I don't really play this game in my own time much. So, unfortunately for me, seeing not a great performance on the scoreboard for myself is probably going to be a regular thing. Yeah. Shit, it's not too bad when at least your team wins. You can be like, fuck it, at least as a team, we brought home the bacon, you know, brought the glory home. But when your team loses and you do shit, you just think, fuck, well, that sucks. Okay, so I'm not even going to bother checking the percentage from my thing there. I had 3 kills, so I mean, we maybe went 1 or 2% up or something like that, roughly-ish, who knows. One thing that I always find curious in this game, right, is so, like, we'll have a round there where we got our asses handed to us, you know, we couldn't fucking... They locked down the objective and we could not fucking find a way through, right? And you think, right, well, that's a fucking good strategy, let's just do that ourselves in the defending game. But we won't, though. Well, you know, we'll just fucking not do that, because for some reason people don't seem to want to emulate success. If that makes any sort of sense to you. Like, you know, you see what works. You see a team deploying a strategy that obviously works pretty effectively, but then when you reverse the situation and reverse the roles, you know, people don't want to emulate that success. It's weird. And yeah, I mean, a part of it comes down to skill. I mean, if the other team, if part of the reason that they done so good is because their players are just better than yours, then I mean, you know, can't really change that, can you? But you know, but again, I like to think that sort of, you know, using good teamwork and playing the objective proper kind of is what gave this enemy team such a good sort of shot in that last round, is just because as a team they locked down that pass and no fucker was getting round. Same with the other one. Look at our guys at the moment, we're all just, you know, we're all fucking spread out like a fucking hazardous ragtag group of fucking individuals. Oh fucking hell. You know, what can you do? Okay, so they just fucking rushed through those first couple of objectives. Didn't even break a sweat doing it. Fuck me. Right, I need to... One thing I'll say in this level is I'm yet to find what could be called a good sniping spot, you know, like a good vantage point, because so far I'm mostly trying to snipe, but I'm pretty much doing it at ground level with them, and I'm pretty much, no matter what you do, it feels like you're doing this at close range with them, which is fucking pointless as a sniper. You're not going to win that battle. Maybe if you've got one of the sort of, like, you know, you get the sniper rifles that have no scope, you know, you just got the iron sights, maybe then that would work, you know. But with a scoped rifle, it's kind of pointless, isn't it? So I need to kind of find a good sniping point, and make that my fucking hell, make that my place to sort of do business, as they say. But I've yet to find it. Thing is, though, I only just started playing these maps when I started the stream. It's not like I fucking have prior knowledge of these maps, so maybe just some experience will help me do a bit better on these ones. Move towards that objective. And see, right, you kind of see there what I'm talking about, and right, got a grenade kill. And you know, Asman really fucking went off about this in his stream. It's like the Bravo objective has been targeted with a bomb, right? And we're getting close to losing it, and so many of our team, instead of fucking moving to deal with that, they're too busy off doing other things. And that lack of prioritizing and sort of trying to cover the objectives like you're meant to do, that's really can be annoying sometimes. I mean, obviously I'm a sniper, I can't do too much at the actual objective. However, what I can do is try and target the enemy to open up a way in for, you know, the rest of my team who are better suited for that. But then the problem is, because there's no one there, when these guys kind of start to rush you a bit as a sniper, it's like you've got no sort of support to help with that. It's fucking... it's irritating, like... God, I hate when that happens. You get revived by a medic just so you can get fucking blown up again. It's like, fucking hell, man. See if we can try and get this objective saved. I wouldn't hold my breath over it, but, you know, stranger things have happened. Oh, gas, that is a fucking sniper's worst nightmare if some of that shit lands by you, because unless you want to get killed by the gas, you got to break up the gas mask. The problem with the gas mask is you don't have any aim down sight ability while you're wearing the gas mask. As you might guess, a sniper that can't look down his sniper scope isn't going to be much of a sniper, is he? So, let's mark that one, because that's probably good. I say I'd be close to them, but this is probably going to be closer to them. Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it's just like their team is just better, or it's like because their team seems to sort of move as more of a cohesive unit, which makes them more effective. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that we're getting fucking asses handed to us. Let's make a little last sort of stand here as it was, and just get my ass handed to me there. Boy. Yeah, boy. But yeah, I mean, these kind of games, you know, where it's objective based and whatnot, you really need to have that teamwork. You know, you need to have that teamwork, and you just don't really kind of get it. Being honest,
Hedefin savunulması
It is
lazım.
what it is. I mean, usually, if I'm playing Rush and it's like, okay, you know,
Bu hedefi zapt edemeyecekler. Müdafaa edin.
fuck, I thought I was gonna get him there. Yeah, if I'm playing Rush, I'm not streaming Rush. I'm just
The
playing
enemy
it
has
for
armed
fun.
objective apples.
You know, if I'm in a sort of a server where it's like this is going on, you got, you know,
Lost
the
objective.
games are one-sided, and it's mainly because the team you're on isn't working as a team. It's just mainly running around doing whatever the fuck you want. No one giving a shit about the objective. I mean, you know, I just jumped in a server, looked for a game where both teams are actually playing the game the way it's meant to be played, and that's fine. But when you're on a stream, you can't
We have
really do
defused
that.
objective
I mean, no one wants to watch a stream where somebody just kind of jumps from server to server, do they? That'd be quite shit. So you just have to kind of stick with it. God, my sniping's not doing great. Like, I get moments where it's like my aim kind of comes back a bit. I sort of fire off some good shots, get some of those lovely marksman sort of headshots to give you a wee bit of a XP sort of bonus, you know. And then it's like, then you get like dead simple shots, and you fucking miss them like a fucking trooper. It's, but I don't know what's going on with that. Azaza TV. I would have to assume that he's either a fellow streamer or YouTuber or something. If you put TV in your name, then I mean, you know,
The enemy has armed
it would
objective
suggest
apples.
anyway that you know, you're in that sort of
Hedefi
business as it
müdafaa
was.
ediyoruz.
Well, I say business because I mean, for a lot of folk now, streaming and fucking hell, dude, run away. Yeah, streaming and YouTubing for a lot of folk now is a business. That's why you get so many shite fucking videos nowadays on the site. You know, all this clickbait shit and what have you,
We have lost both objectives.
and sort of other. I don't really know what the term for the content would be. But, you know, basically, all this kind of content designed to basically sort of make money for them, you know, clickbait. They just want people to come on and view so they can get the ad revenue or whatever the fuck else, you know. I mean, like, you know, in concept, there's nothing wrong with trying to make some money off of what you do. You know, particularly if you're good at it. Like, you know, if you make entertaining content and you're sort of good at the content, people enjoy it and whatnot, then I mean, yeah, if you can make some money off it, why the fuck not? But I can't stand content that's made just purely for financial motivation. Like, 'cause there's no passion goes into it. You know, it's just a business for them. They don't really give as much of a shit about making the videos. It's more about just doing the videos as a means to an end for getting money.
Enemy has armed
I mean, like, take this channel for example, right? You know, me and Asman don't give a shit about making money off of this, because to be honest, we're just starting out. We're not, you know, amazing at it. You know,
We have defused objective button.
still finding our feet with it, and it's not like we're amazing at the games that we play. You know,
Enemy
so-
coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
there isn't really any sort of unique selling point about our channel. You know, it's we're doing the same thing that, you know, however many of the masses do already. You know, streaming gameplay, podcasting, you know, that kind of stuff. But the thing is, I mean, we're not in it for the money. We simply just doing it because we enjoy doing it, you know. And that's why on our Twitch channel, there's no donate button.
The enemy has
You know,
armed
half the
objective
screen's not filled with fucking stupid graphics and that bullshit to fucking all designed to sort of try and get you to give them money, and that's why we don't monetize the YouTube channel. I mean, to be honest, we probably, even if we did decide, oh hey, you know what, how great would it be to monetize our YouTube channel? We swear too much, we'd be fucked. You know what I mean? Under YouTube's guidelines, we'd be fucked. But fortunately for us, we don't monetized stuff, so it's all good. Don't really know where that came from, being honest, talking about that. I think it's just more because recently I've been watching YouTube and I'm just sick of how much shit content designed to make people money, how much of that content is sort of hiding actual good content, or what used to be good content has became shite content because they've moved their focus to maximising sort of amount of profit they make for time spent, instead of just actually spending however much time or whatnot making the good videos they used to make. I don't know, it's just something that's been kind of bugging me. I think we're fucked in this one again. Yeah, it's just something that's been bugging me, so I don't know, just kind of take my opportunity to speak to the masses, as they say, and just raise my opinion on that. Seeing as I'm complaining about that, I will say as well, one thing I hate on YouTube, like I really, really fucking hate on YouTube, just because I'm getting shit out there, you know. I hate channels that their videos, before anything else in the video, so before any content or anything like that, the first thing you get is this nonsense about, oh, hey guys, be sure to subscribe, like, comment and share. That annoys me, right? Because first of all, what you're doing right off the bat is you're telling your viewer, look, listen, I'm just doing this because I want the fucking money or whatever else, so I'm just getting that across to you right at the start before you even get to see the content. The other thing is, if I've not watched the content, like, if I've not seen the video, okay, why would I like it, comment on it, why would I share it? And if I'm new to the channel and this is the first video that I'm trying to watch, why would I subscribe to your channel? It's like, oh, I'm new to your channel, you know, I've never seen your content before, I'm just clicking this video and you already want me to subscribe amongst other things. Fuck off. Why would I do all that shit before I've even had a chance to see the video and actually decide if I like it? I don't mind when channels put at the end of the videos, it's like, okay, here's the content, you've had a chance to see you've seen the content, you've had a chance to see what we offer, you know, so yeah, you know, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and do this stuff because it helps the channel out and it keeps you notified of, you know, more videos that have content similar to this, which probably means you'll enjoy them. That's fair enough, but piss off putting it at the start of the goddamn videos. It's just scummy. That's my opinion anyway. Okay, that's my sort of moaning up the road there, you know. Again, don't know, I just think the reason for it was just because I'm getting a wee bit annoyed about how sort of YouTube works. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch tons of different content on YouTube. I really do, like, tons of different content. And it's just a shame how a lot of it's getting ruined by these sort of practices, or good content's getting buried in the sort of results by all this clickbait shit and other sort of bollocks content. But hey, that's my opinion anyway. It's just taking a really long time to get me quitted out of this game. And now I'm just on the sort of black screen here. Fair enough. Oh, here we go. Okay, guys. So that was having a shot of playing the Turning Tides sort of new maps on Rush. Personal opinion, I don't think there's anything special about those maps. Where is it? Oh, wait a second. Let's fucking head back. Yeah, that one on the left with the boat. You know, that I didn't really enjoy that level, and that one on the right, that other level, it was better, but overall still not totally feeling it, if I'm being honest. And yeah, I had a couple of good moments, but overall not a brilliant day for me in terms of how I performed. So yeah, fuck it, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Weapon wise, last time it came up, we're at 18 out of 50. Now I think I got a few more kills after that, so I don't know. If fact, can I see the percentage if I go into the soldier thing? Because I don't actually know what percentage I'm at. In the weapon and gadgets? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Which one was it we're working on again? I'm on the wrong fucking class. Which the right class would probably help. Oh, god damn it, I'm in the wrong class again. Oh, come on, Steve. What the fuck, dude? If I'll do it this way. When you can't navigate simple menus, you know you're having a bad day. Where was it? Where was it? Didn't tell you in there. Well, that was pointless. Back into here then, I suppose. Let's try and get this right. No, I'm the wrong goddamn thing. Fuck me, why am I finding it so hard to navigate menus, god dang it. Right, scout class, here we are. This is where we need to be. So let's find the one that I need to find. So like I said, we've only got one gun done. I done this like way back in the past when they sort of first came out, these sort of unlockable weapons. You know. There we are, the Mosin Nagant. I think I'm saying that right. M91 Marksman. So 21 out of 50, so nearly halfway. What's going to be a fucker is this perform 15 kills with a tripwire bomb. That's going to be a bastard, because as I said towards the start of the stream, when we picked this weapon to work on, I really don't use tripwires that often, so I don't know where the best place to put them is. I don't know how to get them, increase the likelihood of them getting me kills, so that could be an interesting one to get. The handy thing is, we can work on that while we're working on other weapons, because obviously I put the bombs down, and if they get me kills, that works towards that while I'm doing stuff for other ones, so that's not too bad, I suppose. But yeah, we shall have to see. Just noticed as well, it actually tells you what DLC the weapon's for, so that's for the In the Name of the Tsar DLC. That was back when They Shall Not Pass came out. Let's have a look to see what other ones I still need to actually buy. I've got some Warborns. I mean, I can maybe get another gun at some point. I'll maybe just wait and see. What weapons I need for doing stuff before I get that one. No, not that one. Where is it? Fuck's sake. I've lost what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for a specific gun, and I can't remember what that gun is. There it is. Yeah. 300 kills with a Martini Henry. So, I mean, you've got to get up to rank 10 first to actually be able to get to buy the Martini Henry sniper rifle. And then you got to get 300 kills with it. Fucking hell, that's for those who are dedicated, that one is. That is really for those who are dedicated. But then, I mean, this could be quite a powerful gun, because the breech loading single shot rifle firing a heavy black powder cartridge, I mean, that could be quite a powerful gun, and that one's like the sniper version of it, so I mean, that could, you know, that sounds like a powerful sort of weapon, like rifle, so I mean, maybe that's like a one shot you're dead regardless thing, which that'd be handy with a sniper scope, because if you're not hitting headshot but you're still hitting them, maybe it can increase your sort of kill rate, I don't know, but that certainly might be why that's got such a high level criteria there for that, who knows. If I ever get there with that, get that gun, maybe I'll start working on that, we'll find out. Anyway guys, I'm going to call it time on this stream, so thank you very much for watching. Even more thanks for putting up my wee bit of moaning here and there on some things. If you're not checked out the Asman's Battlefield 1 streams, then as I said earlier, be sure to get on and check them out. They're on our YouTube channel, 2 Bros 1 Mic. You can catch my other streams, and you can also catch my Dead Island series that I started. enough of that sort of self-promotion shite. It's been fun playing for you guys. I hope you've had a bit of fun watching it, and I will catch you on the next stream. So, this is Steve signing out. Have a good day, and I will speak to you later.